This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Dr. Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. My guest today is Christine Witulski from Besser Museum. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Nancy. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. And you said, Nancy, make sure I don't have glitter on me because we're decorating. And I did see your piece on Facebook. You were live and showing your decorations and talking about your memberships. And sounds like it's going to be fabulous again this year.
It is. It just, you know, every time we turn around, we think, didn't we just put these Christmas trees away? But it is such a fun time of year. And the volunteers came out on Monday and we pulled everything out of storage, and it makes it a little bit of a construction zone in more than half of our museum.
I know what it's like at my house with one tree.
Oh, people are surprised, and they're surprised, like, how do you store all of this? And so one of the things that we do at this time of year, so from now until like November 19th, we have half of the museum closed, really. It's a construction zone and a trip hazard. And so really the only galleries accessible are the Wilson Gallery, which is our modern art gallery. And then you can access the lower level through the elevator and see the natural wildlife. So those are the two options if anybody wants to visit during this time, and we only charge $1.
Yay!
So we're sorry for the inconvenience. I know we have people come in and it's like, but we have to work like really fast and really hard because this is one of our quickest turnarounds for exhibits. And as you know, we decorate so many different areas. And we have just been having fun. Actually, Delynn Medina and her mom, Marilyn Thome, and her sister Lori has been home this season. And they've got an early start, like in September. We start talking theme, August. And so they have been doing some special, unique, never seen before props and exhibits for this year. And then we have our Trees of Nations, which is always a staple. We use that a lot for the field trips, talking about the history of Christmas around the world. Different countries are represented. And then we have our community trees. Yes. So we have like 16 nonprofit agencies that are coming in to decorate their tree. They do it in such a way that if you were a visitor and you were looking at their tree, it would tell you what kind of services they provide to the community all year long.
Yay! So up until the 19th, it's just $1 admission. Come on in. And then after the 19th, what happens?
So we are closed all day on the 20th to do the finishing touches, to do the cleaning. That's the night of the gala. And this year it is for museum members only.
But don't despair because you could become a member.
You absolutely can, and we encourage everybody to because it's such a great value. So we really talked about this and I presented it to the board. Our members have been so helpful and so supportive all through the last couple of years, especially with COVID.
Yes.
Many of them raised their memberships. And I said, you know, rather than charging, let's really show our appreciation and do a museum only free to our members. It was so cute. I had a member in the other day and she said, well, but how much do I have to pay? And I said, it's free.
Like that TV commercial, free, free, free.
Yeah. What about like for the food and for the, I said, this is a free benefit to show our appreciation for our members. And so the gala is Saturday night, November 20th, 5:30 to 8 o'clock. And John Benson from JJ's does a wonderful job catering.
Oh, he does.
We do have music set up if everything goes well. Carol Cataract, she does a wonderful job. And just, you know, our theme is merry and bright, and she really brings it.
Yes,
She's just such a delight. And we will have planetarium shows, presentations. We're doing our Sistine Chapel. So if you haven't seen it or if anyone hasn't seen it, it's beautiful. It was produced by a high school group out west, and they gave this to us when we first got our digital dome. And it talks about the painting of the Sistine Chapel. And it fills our dome with that ceiling. And so it was so fitting for our theme and for this night. So we will have that presentation, and then we have raffles, door prizes. And I don't want to call them door prizes because they're raffles, but every attendee, every museum member that comes will get one free raffle ticket.
Okay.
Then if you want to purchase more raffle tickets, it's only $1 a ticket.
Okay.
And we have 14 different prizes. And I was just blown away for our Season of Light door prizes. So this is November 20th.
Okay.
We're going to talk about our membership drive, which is another special raffle, which generous people in the community, which you know. But the night of the gala for members only, we have dinner for 2 from the Courtyard, dinner for 2 from Austin Brothers, 2 tickets to the Lady Michigan Glass Bottom Boat, a one-night stay at Alpena Holiday Inn, a certificate to Better Living for massage. We have a holiday arrangement from Lasting Expressions, a gift basket from North Country Candy, some jewelry. We have 3 different pieces of jewelry from Boland's Jewelry, and a gift basket put together from Wolverine Credit Union, and then Pudding Stone Rock from Rock Retrievers. They carry stuff in our gift store. It's so cool. So this pudding stone that they made into a clock, and then a gift basket from Turning the Page Bookstore. So all of those 14 prizes will be drawn November 20th at the gala.
So how do we become a member?
So to become a member, there you can go online and find out more information. And if you choose to join online through PayPal, you can do that. You can come into the Besser Museum and discuss it with our guest services. There's different membership levels, different benefits, and become a member that way. Or if you're already a member, you might want to gift a membership to someone for Christmas. Or you can raise your membership level, and that is our December 20th. So we're doing our membership drive in conjunction with our gala.
Okay.
So you can become a member before the gala, so you have this sneak peek exclusive. But you can also, in the membership drive, we have another separate membership raffle, and that will take place December 20th. All right?
Okay.
And so the raffle prizes that are included in this are Great Lakes Air Tour. So Dr. Courier has that Great Lakes Air, and there will be an aerial tour for 2. And they'll take you over the maritime landmarks. So like through Thunder Bay and Presqu'île. And I guess on a nice day, you can see shipwrecks and the lighthouses. And we will have a historian from the sanctuary on that tour to tell you all about what you're seeing. So that's one of the prizes.
Okay.
And
we're going to have to hold, and we're going to come right back in a few minutes to finish this up.
That sounds great.
I'll be right back following these messages with Christine Witulski from Besser Museum. So talking about prizes for people who become members. So we've got the first couple, so keep going.
Right, so we mentioned the air tour over Thunder Bay and Presqu'île. The second one is an original art piece by Irv Lewandowski. And it's nice, nice mounted. He matted it, framed it. That's one of the pieces, an original art piece by the Matusaks, Augie and Peggy Matusak. An original art piece by Tom Moran from Moran Ironworks. Somebody asked, like, are we going to get one of those big heads?
I was going to say, will it fit in a truck?
It will. It's a nice coffee table, metal sculpted coffee table with a glass top. And then we have an original art piece by Janet Straley, another local artist, and she did a beautiful Christmas poinsettia. And then we have Boland's Jewelry, 2 pieces from Boland's Jewelry, a necklace and a bracelet. So those 6 raffle prizes are for members only. So when you become a member, if you are a new member, you will get 1 raffle ticket and the opportunity to purchase more raffle tickets if you would like, $5 for a ticket or 5 for 20. If you're already a member and you buy a membership for someone else, you will get a free raffle ticket for the membership raffle. And again, you can buy raffle tickets. So this is the 2 fundraisers that Besser Museum is doing this year. One, our memberships are so important. They are not just a value to our members, but they are very valuable to us. They help us with our general operations throughout the year. So with a membership, you can access the museum 365 days a year. And you know, when we're open, as galleries change, and now with museum exclusive, plus with museum memberships, you get a discount to the planetarium and 10% discount when you shop in our gift store.
Perfect.
It's really a value.
It is. And now we've got a lot more to talk about, so keep going.
So we have also, coming up in January, our Winter Wonderland non-juried art exhibit.
That's a very popular one.
So we change the name all the time too, if you've noticed.
Winter Blues.
Yes, Winter Blues and the New Beginnings. We were so tired of the blues.
Yeah.
New Beginnings. And the one year, the very first year we did it, we were like a foot by a foot.
Right.
Now this one, it has to be 24 inches by 24 inches, any medium.
Okay.
And with it being non-juried, then your piece, if it fits all the requirements, pretty much gets in. The juried, we have a professional artist that, vets the pieces and sets the whole exhibit. This one, I even enter.
Okay.
Because nobody's going to kick me out.
Right.
I don't think. So the brochures are going out, but they're also up on our website.
Okay.
And again, it's for artists any age, I believe, in this one. And it's just a very popular one.
And it's so amazing, the artwork that comes in, amazing.
Plus, there is 2 winners that it's a People's Choice only, so it is another mini fundraiser. It's not on the merit of the work, not to say that people aren't voting on your merit, but it is People's Choice.
People's Choice.
So 2 people on April 17th, whoever has the most votes when the exhibit is done, will win a $200 cash prize.
Perfect.
Yep, so that's going on. And then in January too, we're excited because we are featuring a local artist. He's new to the area, moved in. He lives around the Presque area. His name's Eugene Cambry, and a phenomenal photographer. And we are going to feature his astrophotography pieces.
Ooh.
So he has captured the Milky Way. He's got like a time-lapse camera, and just some really beautiful scenery. And so we're just going to focus on the astrophotography, and he will be up in January.
You're so good about giving artists shows for the first time, or and bringing in new exhibits and mediums. That's so cool. Thank you for doing that, because I don't know if you've ever had a photographer that did that before.
I haven't, and it's perfect for the planetarium to go around the planetarium.
It certainly is.
And to help promote everybody the buzz is, and I'm so excited that everybody's excited about this opportunity.
Planet Walk.
The Planet Walk. So we have Gary Gorn sitting on our board, and he brought this fabulous idea to us of installing a planet walk throughout the Alpena bike path. So he is a biker, and he has visited different communities and lived in different communities that had this, and it's really a tourist attraction. And so he pitched the idea, and he's working with Jonathan, our planetarium coordinator, to design it, get the information on it. And one of the things that we wanted to do is, on the back side of it, use it also as a history walk.
Yes.
So on one side there will be the planet. The other side will be a piece of Alpena history.
And with the planetarium, and we're a dark sky preserve, I mean, what a perfect thing.
And we're the only planetarium in northern Michigan.
That's true, especially the planetarium like we have.
Yes.
With the digital dome.
Yep, absolutely. So this is going to be a nice addition. We're pursuing grants for that. We have support from the City Council, which we're very grateful for their support. And from the Visitor Bureau, Mary Beth is really excited about this and saw the potential for this addition to the city. And so we're hoping that if all goes well, there will be a planet walk along the bike path next summer.
And you applied for a grant for that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We're working on a grant for that, and we just applied for another grant. The work going on our Great Lakes Fisheries Heritage exhibit.
Ooh.
Tuffy Cross has sat on our board for almost 9 years. And he redid the Catherine V, just to refresh you and your audience's memory.
Yes.
He redid the Catherine V, and then we accepted the donation of the retired Chinook research vessel.
Okay.
So Tuffy was the captain on that, and another board member, Jim Johnson, was the biologist.
Oh my goodness.
And Jim is on our board. And so the boat was put into position 2 summers ago. We just kind of cleared the landscape, I would say, excavated the site. And a group of volunteers, very dedicated volunteers, built this viewing deck.
Ooh.
So the deck goes from the Catherine V over to the Chinook, and we just submitted a grant, and fingers crossed, to continue on that exhibit, which would be a large building over the Chinook.
Wow.
And then museum, interpretation, just something that you would see with the panels and the interpretation and telling the story of the Great Lakes and the negative effect of invasive species and what we as citizens can do to help combat invasive species.
Amazing. Well, you've had so much. We filled a whole show. We're just about out of time. So what's the best way for people to find out all the things that we've talked about today?
So we really tried to keep our website up to date. So when you go on the website, just navigate through, click around. If you click on the upcoming events, you're going to see more about the membership drive, drawing December 20th. You're going to see about the membership only gala, November 20th. There's information about the juried art, non-juried art, Winter Blues up there in a brochure. You're going to see our new winter hours. We are going to be closed to public throughout the winter on Tuesdays, a little administrative time so we can get some work done.
Sure.
We've got lots of stuff going on at the museum. Or they can call the Besser Museum at 356-2202. And somebody should be able to take your call and answer your questions.
Thank you so much, Chris, and tell everyone we said thank you so much and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. Thanksgiving is before Christmas.
And Giving Tuesday, we forgot to talk about that, but look it up, Giving Tuesday.
Giving Tuesday Community Foundation is going to do a marvelous job marketing Giving Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.
Good morning. I am Jay Walterite, Director of Public Information and Marketing at Alpena Community College, and this is the ACC portion of Talk of the Town. With me again this morning is Mike Colleen, Director of Admissions. Mike, it's always wonderful to have you as a guest on the show. Always great information, and as you were just pointing out to me, excitement for the coming semester, and that's where we are right now.
Absolutely, Jay. I mean, here we are in November. I mean, it's getting a little frosty outside sometimes, and you know, and think about the holidays and so forth. But we at the college are looking to January and second semester. Registration has started, schedule's out there, and we're excited to get people going into their educational, what they want to do with their educational future.
That's right. We've got a great selection of courses out there. You know, maybe where we could start with our audience is talking about remote course options and the way the college has integrated that video conferencing technology into our operations.
Well, yeah, right. You know, and the world's changed over the last 18, 24 months and stuff like that. And so the college has as well. And so we've started offering more what we call remote instruction, which is just a different delivery format of our courses. It gives students the opportunity to join their classes live online for lecture from their instructor, discussion with their classmates, you know, class attendance, class participation, all still count, just as if you were going to the actual face-to-face, because you are face-to-face, maybe face-to-screen, but the teacher can call on you, you know, raise your hand, ask a question, live interaction, which is really neat and convenient for a lot of people and a lot of reasons. We're moving into the winter months. Maybe you live out in Onaway, maybe you live out in Atlanta, down in Alcona or something, and you know, you're worried about the weather and traveling.
That's right.
Some evening courses, whatever. This may be a great way for you to grab that course at ACC from the comfort of your own home.
Internet access is important, but otherwise, yeah, some people are very disciplined and good about doing their work via their computer. It's a little different than being in class sometimes. You still have to know when your class is and sign up and be there. But I think that that's a great option for more and more people, and we're seeing more and more remote courses, and those are the ones that fill first.
Yeah. You know, and the thing is remote and online are sort of two different things. You know, the remote class you're joining online, but that's that live, those set day and meeting times like we talked about. We've quadrupled probably the number of online offerings we have. You know, an online class is when the instructor keeps posting information, sort of moving through. You've got deadlines. You could do your homework at noon, 6 o'clock, midnight, 3 in the morning on a Saturday, whatever you want to do. That's online, sort of self-paced. But these remote classes are that live interaction with the instructor that so many people still want, maybe need to have to be successful.
Yeah, you're right. It is very convenient. And we have lots more of those for spring semester. What else can we talk about for spring semester? How about for those people who are interested in starting for the first time? Let's talk about the process.
Well, absolutely. Because a lot of times people, typically when we have students who start in January, they're what we call our non-traditional students. Students who have maybe been out of high school for a period of time and so forth. So it's new to them. They maybe been out living their life a little bit, working, so forth. So the process is the same though, just as it would be for the high school student coming out. They've got to apply for admission. The application for admission is free. It's available on our website. Simple to do. Take you 3 or 4 minutes. It's filled out. Send it in. We'll get you started. Of course, there's things like financial aid. You want to be able to do the FAFSA, which is that free application for federal student aid. That's something to be able to go out there to see if you're eligible for a Pell Grant based on your household income, number of dependents, how many in college. Those are some of the key indicators. So make sure you do your FAFSA. There's programs like the Michigan Reconnect program out there. So once again, non-traditional. If you're 25 years of age or older and lived in Michigan for a year, got a high school diploma, and you don't have a college degree, you're eligible for the Michigan Reconnect program. And there's a nice slide on our website that gives you all the information on that as well. So if you had any of those criteria I just mentioned, look into it, because there's some form of free money. And another thing about money, because sometimes dollars help make decisions. I was talking with Brenda Herman, Carrie Kamishak, the folks who run our foundation office. They've got scholarship money available that wasn't used for the fall.
That's right.
And so it's available for people starting in the spring. So, boy, just contact us and we'll get you going. And those are the things that you really need to get started, along with signing up for a new student orientation. But if you get that application in, we're going to walk you through the whole process. You're going to get a mailing, you're going to get a phone call, you're going to get an email. We're going to try and contact you every way besides coming to your front door to help you through the process, get you started.
You know, that point you made about the scholarships is a great one. There is money available that wasn't distributed for fall. And most of the time, it's just a matter of filling out an application. So I would encourage any students or anybody who's thinking about taking courses to check out the foundation office, talk to Brenda Herman, our foundation director, and see what money is available out there. It could make the difference between paying a little and paying a lot for a course.
In so many of those scholarships, you don't have to be full-time.
Right.
Maybe you're somebody looking to take a class or two to sort of maybe brush up, get new job skills for your current employment. Whatever it may be. So don't think you've got to be that full-time student that's only set aside for those. And so many of the scholarships have specific criteria that you could certainly be eligible for and maybe be the only one eligible for it, so you're going to get it.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned remote orientations, and why don't you take a minute to just talk about that? We think it's very convenient, and it's a great way for our students to get started.
You know, it's something we've all sort of transitioned to, myself included. I'm not the most techie person, but the online or remote live orientations as well. We've continued to offer those. I do offer face-to-face orientations for the people who can and want to come to campus, do my orientation, sit down and meet with their advisor face-to-face, get registered for classes. But we're also offering the online remote orientations, which is the same presentation. I go over services and policies, timelines, information students need to know to be successful while they're at ACC. And then we'll connect you with your advisor remotely as well. So maybe convenience for your job or maybe distance of travel, the remote option works. And so contact us there in the admissions office. Call my secretary, Sally, at 989-358-7234. We'll get you signed up for an orientation that we have going on throughout November. Because after November, we won't have them again until January.
Okay.
And classes don't start till January 17th. So we've got time in January. Yeah. But boy, it'd feel good to have it all done, taken care of before the holidays.
It's easy to lose track of those details over the holidays. You're right about that. And I'm glad you say just apply or just inquire, and we will take students through the process.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm getting the signal that we're just about done. So I'll wrap up now. My name is Jay Walterite. I am Director of Public Information and Marketing for Alpena Community College, and this is Talk of the Town.
This has been Talk of the Town with your host, Nancy Smitham and Dr. Don McMaster. For a list of community events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on our community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.